Good morning, friends, and welcome back to Honeybee Farmstead. I'm Mel, and this crazy girl behind me is Mina doing zoomies because she's just been let out. Grace, everyone's here today. So we have a massive mission that we're going to undertake. It will probably have to be done over quite some days, so there might be a series of videos, but the first thing we need to do is move these pigs to a new location, because when we did our veggie gardens, we didn't do it the right way, and we didn't follow the proper permaculture principles, which is your zoning and to keep your veggie gardens and herb gardens close to the house for ease of use and so that you're always there and using them and stuff. So we sort of identified that fairly early on, and that's why we're going to be changing it now, because the veggie garden, if you see behind me, and there are heaps of videos of us setting it up, so if you want to go back to that, we put so much work in. There's actually so many beds up there.
It took so much fun moving them from that old place here and then filling it up.
And then we discovered that the soil wasn't right. We were facing so many issues, like the soil's just trash. Everything I planted here died. So we've spent the last at least a year actually building soil. So we're going to move these guys, and that's sort of... Still not perfect, yeah. But what we're going to do is we're going to move these guys up to... I'll hop up and show you guys. This is the wall I did my ankle on, by the way.
Be careful.
Okay, ready? I'm going to turn you guys around. Now, we see how they've turned it all over and completely eaten everything out. They've pooed in different corners and things like that. It's gross. We have been meaning to move them for ages. What we are going to do is move them just up there. And we're going to allow them to rip out all the Cape tulip and turn it over, because pigs are one of the only animals it doesn't actually damage or hurt them in any way. So we're going to move them just up there, and then we'll be able to start moving these guys and planning our veggie garden area, because there's the house. Herbs go down the side there with our passion fruit. Veggie garden right here. This fence is coming out, and from that gate there we're going to fence up there so that we can still keep a paddock, but this will be our garden zone. So that's the plan. Let's get cracking. She thinks you're her baby too. Let's get into it. This may be a sped up. It's going to take ages, so enjoy.
We'll see ya.
pen done.
One day I don't.
And now we're going to do the second one next door. So we'll turn you guys a bit so you can see. And you'll see the stuff we're pulling out is actually Cape Tulip. That's the stuff we're trying to get rid of completely. So if it's going to be outside of the pen, we're pulling it and chucking it in because they'll eat through it and stuff like that. No, Okay, so Brock wants me to do an update, so I'm going to do an update. Behind me is goat carry-on. We're pretty sure the girl's pregnant from everything we can see. There you go, we'll keep you updated on that.
Excuse
but
the
here,
mess.
turn. Yeah, but everyone's projects are a mess, Brock. So here, all of this has to be moved. And now we're actually going to follow the proper permaculture principles where your main zone, your house area is where you keep your garden and your chickens, right? So, okay, thanks geese. So yeah, this is all re-ticked and that, so it's a little bit of a process. You've got to take all that out and make sure we set it up where that they will still be that distance apart and stuff like that. But yeah, because we did garden beds on the cheap, they're all different shapes and sizes, and we made some. And
We collected them from
But that's
Perth
good,
and
maybe
everything.
plastic and
we did it, we did it on a budget. We don't have heaps of money, and or if we did, we've put it towards kids' sports or whatever. So yeah, it means that our garden is just a little bit hodgepodge, but that's cool.
Yeah, but
We'll make it pretty.
but
We're
we've
gonna
got
make
biogas and this and all
Yeah.
it ties up.
we're gonna make some archways that we got. So we're gonna do that next, and
Hopefully tomorrow or something.
yeah, we'll do that next. We'll go get them and get the mesh, and we'll show you what we like. I'll tell you all the story about where we got them and why we're doing it the way we're doing it.
That'll probably be in
And-
the next video.
Yeah. So for this one though, we'll start moving some beds down there, empty beds, and get them down in the area to inspire us.
But first, we're going to go have a walk up and look at our fruit trees.
Yeah. So there's a reason we're not moving garden beds today. There's a giant tree. We should show them.
Yeah, come on.
This dead tree here. You can see we've got it strung up because it's a safety issue. We don't know when this could want to go. It's got white ants at the bottom, so they've been eating it already. And we know that, like when Brock would jump on there and move it, it does actually move. So we don't exactly know, what stage it's at of falling, but we've tied it up so it can't go towards the house. It'll swing out this way or whatever, and it will hopefully not hurt anything. But yeah, we're going to cut that down. We're probably going to leave a big stump of it in the ground because we're going to hang bird feeders and potentially bee waterers and things on it. It'll be a bit of a feature in the garden, but this whole area is going to be the garden. So how exciting! We'll go up and do the orchard recap. I don't think there's much going on in there. In fact, I'm probably going to see a lot of death, but that's reality. Now there's not much going on in here because winter is generally dormancy, but I am hoping they're still alive. We spent a lot of time watering these and trying to keep them alive during the hotter months. We may have lost a few by the look of it, but yeah, this is the stone fruit orchard. The apricot's definitely dead. That's clementine. And then we've got here the asparagus beds. They needed good covering again, so we'll pull all old stuff out, get the poles out the way, and cover it with straw mulch. Mina, get out of the crop. Yeah. There you go. How was that? Hope you enjoyed that. The next video will be us actually setting everything up, making the archways, that sort of thing. While it's nice cool weather and we're not, going to get sweaty and, pass out from the heat, we're going to do this so that when spring comes, we can actually plant and have a prolific garden. That's the one thing that has been lacking and keeping my mood down is I love my gardens. And yeah, when nothing grows and everything's struggling, it's hard for me, and then I struggle. Yeah, look at these girls with their babies spying on us. And Clementine keeps getting in here, so we actually have to sort that out as well. The plan for this area
But it's more
is...
than just this fence too. It's got other fences there.
I know, but this area here is actually planned to be a massive geese and duck enclosure. And it's obviously got to be fenced with cyclone fencing and the appropriate gates and that need to be nice and high. And then also Mina could potentially live in here with them to protect them from foxes. So we'll sort that out soon as well. Lots of projects coming.
Oh yeah. We're meant to be doing gardening at the moment, but instead we're getting these cows in. Naughty, naughty. Woo! See you when we do the garden.
All right. It's the next day and we're making the arches that I spoke about yesterday. And we'll just show you the plan or the idea. So these arch frames I was given by my parents. I think my dad might have picked them up in an auction or something like that. And I don't even know what they used to be used for. But our plan is to do this mesh, which is, what do they call it? It's sheep mesh. If you're buying it from Adalia Steel, that's the only place you can get it. In the American YouTubes, they call it cattle mesh, but here in Australia, it's called sheep mesh.
Because Australian cattle will blast through this.
Yeah, well, probably so would American cattle. But the plan is to start welding this. We're keeping it off the very bottom because as you guys know, with plants, they sort of have a stem before they start growing anything anyway, and we want to have garden beds below it, so we don't want it all the way to the ground. And we're going to try and do this all the way around, right, on one bit, and then we're going to get a second arch and we're going to tack weld it onto this side, so it will be standalone arches, and we'll have 3 complete ones because we've got 6 arch frames. What do you mean?
So like, are we having them all welded together?
No, 3 individual archways. And then when we redesign our garden area, we will be putting the archways in places to make it, like to pretty up the area and to make it able to grow like viney things like that. So we don't know what we want to grow on it yet, but I've had this idea for ages and wanted to do it for a long time. So Brock's going to do the welding because he's like really good at it and I don't know what I'm doing.
Somewhat really good.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll show you that as we go. And this beautiful machine also allows for welding anywhere you like, portable on the farm. So anywhere you don't have power, you can weld. So many amazing uses for this. Let's see it working. Grind off the paint so that the welding sticks. Do you want me to hold something?
No. Like that. Plain.
Nah, hold it.
Or actually,
Do that in a different position, and because you want to weld right in there.
plain. Okay.
Yep. You need your welding mask. Do you want me to hold it in position? Okay. I can't wait to see if this Jackery powers it.
It does.
Oh, it's powering it now, but when it's actually welding.
Yeah.
There it is. There's one of them anyway. We've got 2 more to do, but that took a lot longer than we thought.
Well, if you come in and have a look, it's all bent.
So this
did a good
piece of
job.
mesh, it's been used before. It's like,
Watch out, it's hot.
oh, that is hot.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't burn myself. It's all good. Don't panic, guys. So yeah, here, what we had to do in the end was wire
And weld.
and weld. So we wired between each welding spot, just to keep it nice and straight, because as you can see, the piece of mesh is not perfect.
Nor the welds.
We've used it for holding pigs in and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, that's a bit hard to weld because it's 2 different types of metal, isn't it?
It's galv and somewhat steel.
Jackery's
Yeah.
going off its head.
And galv isn't meant to be welded, but I think it melts too easy. So if you come to this spot here, there's a spot here where I've welded the galv and it's disconnected here.
Yeah.
It's a very soft metal. So, yeah.
Anyway, so I think they look mad. These are totally recycled, as you can see. They're rusty. There was like power cords coming out. Like they must have had somehow fairy lights. That's what we could do, solar fairy lights. We should do that. But so the plan is we're going to have a garden bed here, like not here near the shed, but in the garden area. And then it's going to grow one type of vine up one side and one type up the other. And we'll be able to walk through and harvest in here. How good. What do you guys think? Good job, Brocco. So we're going to make 2 more, and when you see us putting all the garden together in the next few videos, you'll be able to see where we're planning to put them and yeah, actually planting them out and getting it cracking. How exciting. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. We've really enjoyed making it. I've been wanting to do this for so long. Like I was given these ages ago and I've been hanging on to them, and this was the dream I had in mind, because like archways are quite expensive to buy, and this is all recycling. It's got pretty little feet on it. I think they're cool. What do you guys reckon? Comment below and tell me what you think.
I feel uneven right at the moment, but I reckon if we start to get them apart,
Yeah,
we'll when we set it up, we'll see. We'll get it.
because the base plates on there have actually got little holes in them, so we could actually do little concrete footings or whatever. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I tell you what, I'll turn you guys around. This bad boy has, let me see, look at it. It's been welding all day, charging phones and iPads and things like that. Goes like a charm. Very happy. Very happy with it. Yeah, every property needs a jackery. Like, we can literally weld
I reckon even some
gates on the
companies-
other side of the property.
You know, some companies how they're on like in trailers and stuff.
Oh yeah, like
Imagine
portable.
They had one of them, solar panel on the roof, bang.
Yeah.
Charge drills.
Yeah, like all small businesses and that are doing things like fencing
Or
and
airconning, or like the aircon unit servicing or anything. I reckon, yeah.
so many uses for it. Like we've got a bit of a joke going where we're trying to figure out what it can't do, because so far everything that we've tried to do, it's been able to do. So
In the next YouTube, I'm gonna plug everything I can into this,
let's see if you can short it.
and I'm gonna see if I can short it.
We've been trying to find ways to short it out, because I was given this by Jackery to actually see its capabilities and see whether it had really good capabilities on a farm or whether it didn't quite have the wattage, but it's incredible.
So far, it's so good.
Yeah.
We haven't had a power outage yet to power the house yet.
Oh yeah, we haven't powered the house with it, but we will be doing that.
When the power-
Absolutely. The pigs are fighting. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed that video. I'm getting excited because the one thing that's been lacking is my garden on this place, because the soil was so trashed and all that. Anyway, so we're going to work very heavily towards this, because we've got it nailed when it comes to homegrown meat. We've got it nailed when it comes to homegrown dairy. Hey?
Breads.
Yeah, we've got breads going on, like sourdoughs and all that sort of stuff. But the one area we fall down in is our green fresh produce, and I really love a good salad and veggies. And quite often in the last place, we would just walk through the garden at night, be picking okra and all kinds of delicious things, and we would get back inside and we wouldn't even be hungry, so we wouldn't even need to cook dinner. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. A lot of you are doing that now. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. And share if you think that someone that you know might like these videos. And until the next video, take care of each other, and bye for now.